What's that smell?
Well, hello, everybody. We are here to be reviewing one of probably the worst wrestling film you've ever heard of. It's called No Holds Barred. I am here with my co-host, Mr. T, Tyler.
Yeah, what up?
And we're just going to go right into it. So pretty much the premise of this movie, I'm not kidding you, is literally they want Rip, who's Hulk Hogan, to join his company. And the main villain, who you might recognize him, he was Zachariah in Supernatural. He's also in Ghostbusters. He was in the first Scary Movie. But he was actually really good as the villain in this movie. For as bad as it was, he's like the only thing I think I liked. But the whole premise, so they want him because he owns this company called WTN. So they want Rip, but Rip basically refuses. So they just decide immediately, let's kill him. We're gonna kill Rip.
Yeah,
and that's basically the movie.
it's basically.
Rip,
sorry, Trey. It's basically like a TV network, right? It's what it was. Like the TSN was what it was.
WTN,
WTN, yeah. Which has to be like we were talking about. It has to be a rib on freaking TBS. It's got to be.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, like it's it's kind of obvious, but yeah. Go ahead and continue, Trey.
And he initially, the boss has like I guess you could say like a mole, who's this lady that Rip basically goes on a trip with, but eventually she starts liking. There's a scene. This movie is total whiplash because
it's everywhere.
It's PG-13, but they do treat it like a kid's movie at times. Like the scene we just played at the start, that Dookie scene. That's clearly like a kid's movie writing.
Yeah.
But then there's a scene later where there's an attempted essay, if you understand what essay means. There's a scene where they try to kill Rip. They reference because the main bad guy has like two kind of goofs who work for him. So they go to the bathroom of this bar, and I guess the main guy, which is Stan Hansen, you get a Stan Hansen cameo.
Yeah, which is a former AWA world champion for wrestling. The reason why me and Trey picked this movie because our other co-host Cowman was supposed to show up, but yeah, I guess he was too busy doing his own shit. But anyways, yeah, like I totally forgot that Stan Hansen was in this movie until I saw that scene him chewing tobacco. I'm like, totally forgot you were in this movie.
Yeah, and he sees the goof's dicks, and they make fun of him basically having small dicks. I'm like, is this a kid's movie? Like,
yeah,
who is this for? And then the ending where they hire Zeus just gets killed. By the way, he like falls off a thing through the ring in front of the crowd.
Yeah, Zeus is what's his name? In real life,
Tiny Lister Jr.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know he's in Friday, but I never knew his real name. Yeah,
Debo from Friday. He was also in Fifth Element and Jackie Brown. He's actually in a lot of movies, and he even had a short-term wrestling match. He had a one-off match this summer that this came out in 1989.
Yeah, he teamed up with Savage against Hogan and Brutus Beefcake at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
And he also wrestled once for WCW, I think, too, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. I had a little quick match in WCW also. And it's like I said, this movie's all over the place. I guess we could just get to the funny scenes we like, Tyler, because we don't even really have to go in order. Because
this movie
just kind of happens.
This movie's edited terribly. Like the dialogue is really bad with everybody involved. Hogan was just pretty much playing Hulk Hogan that you saw on TV, just playing the character Rip. That's the only thing it was on this movie.
He was playing Hogan.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. He wasn't playing Terry Bollea. He was playing Hulk Hogan. You know,
I think the only genuinely probably good scene was the opening where you see him in a match and you actually hear Jesse Ventura on commentary.
And Gene Okerlund. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's like probably the only genuinely good scene in this movie. and then the rest of it. There's a scene where he stops a robbery at a diner because he's at a diner with the lady,
Yeah.
and it's just like ridiculous.
Yep.
And it was just, oh, we got to make Hulk Hogan look good, brother. So we got.
Yeah, Hogan beats up all these guys with guns. There's about like 6 of them, I believe. Like they all got guns and they're all like, holding the place up. And all of a sudden, Hogan just turned into Super Hogan. And the song they choose for the fight was hilarious to me because it was Hank Williams Jr. All My Rowdy Friends Are Coming Over Tonight. And I was like, how in the world were they able to get this song in this movie? Like, how much money did you guys pay for get this in here? But I was surprised about that. And like you're, I don't know if you said this too, Trey, but like the chick, apparently she's working with the villain.
Oh yeah, I mentioned that.
Okay, yeah,
she was an undercover, but then he hits her in one scene because I guess she starts to actually like him. This is after the
he's starting to
scene.
fall for him. She's like, yeah, he's not some big jock or whatever. And then, like, there's one scene after the diner. They're supposed to go to a hotel room, I think, or go like to separate rooms, but of course, all the other rooms are taken, so they got to share a twin size bed in a hotel room, and she's sleeping on one side, Hogan's sleeping on the other, and somehow I don't know how he has it, but Hogan's got wrist tape, like athletic tape, and like makes like a line between his side and her side. And I was like, that's so random that there's this guy travels with wrist tape, but he even doesn't have to wrestle. That was hilarious to me. But there's one scene like in the scene, she goes to sleep and Hogan's bored, and all of a sudden you hear like the springs of the bed start squeaking, and it was kind of indicating that he was kind of
I'll just say jerking it.
Fadoodling himself, if you will.
Touching himself. That's what they say.
And she looked to see what he was doing. Hogan's doing push-ups off the bed onto the floor. It was the most weirdest random crap I've ever seen. And he's
in like banana hammocks, like it's Samurai Cop.
Yeah, he was wearing this bikini style like friggin' Speedo, and it's just like, brother, I did not have to see this. So she sees what he's doing, and she goes back to bed. She's like, all right, that's kind of weird. Maybe like, I don't know, like maybe 15 minutes into the scene, like they cut back, and all of a sudden Hogan's done working out. Hogan, legit, he was done working out, legit, jumped onto the bed and broke it.
Yeah, the bed just breaks. And I think it actually broke, by the way. I don't think this.
So when he jumps in the bed, she rolls over to his side. She's on top of him suggestively, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, I can't believe you broke the bed. Hogan gets up like she broke the bed. He's pissed, gets his bag, and says, I'm going to sleep in the lobby. There's a couch out there. And I'm just like, you broke the bed.
You broke the bed, bro. Why are you mad at her?
Yeah, what are you mad at her for? She didn't break it. You did. I
was
like, what in the world is this movie?
And then going back to the diner scene real quick.
Yeah.
Like you said, they have a bunch of guns. What does Hogan do? He's like throwing plates and food at them. I'm like, you guys have guns. What are you doing?
The power of Rip, brother. I ain't gonna take no for an answer.
Oh,
God. It was just really random. And then like there's also one scene like when she gets smacked by the television network guy that wants Rip to join him. Also that one scene too, like we forgot to talk about that too, Trey. In the scene where he's trying to get Hogan to join the network for his channel, and all of a sudden he's like, here's a check. Hogan looks at it, grabs his Fu Manchu, and just starts stroking it like, what should I do? Hogan proceeds to get the check, puts it in the guy's mouth, legit, and then tells him, I won't be here when the check clears or cashes. It was so random. The dialogue in this movie is terrible. Like, I know who wrote the script, and I was telling Trey about it. So Vince McMahon and Hulk Hogan wrote this script back in the day. They wrote this entire movie in 2 days.
And it shows.
It shows. Big time. Big time. Oh my God.
It's paced pretty bad too, because it's like they offer him the check, right? And then they give him a limo ride, and then immediately they try to kill him. It's like, what?
That's
why are we jumping? What is this escalation?
The clip we played in the beginning was that scene where they tried to go out and off him in the parking lot, and that's why you saw the limo driver looked like diarrhea feces all over himself. It was just this movie
It's
was
like,
god awful.
what is the jump? And that's like what, 10 minutes in?
15, I think. Legit. I think it's like 15 minutes into the
It's
movie.
pretty early on, and then
Yeah.
it's like the problem is within the executive guy stops trying to kill him, and that's
Yeah.
when he hosts this like tough guy competition, and that's where Zeus comes in.
And the freaking villain, like he reminded me so much of Vince McMahon on TV back in the like late 90s when he became the Mr. McMahon character. Honestly,
Yeah.
it was like a precursor for Mr. McMahon, the character on TV. Also, the freaking villain's big word of the movie is jock, not jackass, ladies and gentlemen. Jock.
No, not
Jock
ass. Whatever
Jock
that means. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
I've never heard that word. Like I know what a jock is, but I never heard put jock and ass in the same sentence at all.
No.
Not at all. Right? But going back to the movie, Zeus becomes the guy. He's the one that's going to challenge Rip for his title or whatever. And then the girl, she goes back to her hotel room or her apartment, excuse me. She's going to the parking lot trying to go in her house, blah, blah. There's a guy on a motorcycle and tries to abduct her or take her out.
Abductor, essayer, it's kind of, yeah.
We don't really know because it was very quick. Like you can't tell like what the premise was, like what's the motivation, right? So all of a sudden, Hulk Hogan shows up in his Harley Davidson motorcycle.
Yes.
Shows up, puts the guy on his bike, chucks him off the bike into a tree, and does the hang loose sign for his signature pose called Rip 'em. It's bad.
It's like, dude, this dude try to do things to your girl, and the best you could do is a jokey scene. It's like, what? And it's total whiplash.
And the best and the worst part of this entire movie, and I think Trey can admit, Hogan gets off the bike, consoles her. They'd not been on like together for like 10 minutes on screen, and all of a sudden Hogan's like, God, I hate to see you hurt.
It's like, it was what? I think this was after when he comforted her after she got hit in the face.
Yeah.
And then that's when they get together. I'm like, wait, they're a couple now? What?
Yeah, they're a couple now, and like you got Zeus, and it's very convenient. He was watching TV, and all of a sudden Zeus showed up. He's like, "Rip, I want you." It was like,
I was telling you when we were watching this, you could tell Vince wanted this to be wrestling Rocky. Because let's be real, there's a scene where they straight up rip off Rocky 3.
Yeah,
the scene where Clubber challenges Rocky, they kind of do the same thing. Instead of in front of his girl, it's in front of like kids, right?
Yeah. And plus Zeus is training for the fight. So
and he was dressed like Clubber too. He had like the jacket and
well, they do like another match, quote unquote, like MMA, like I don't even know, like no holds barred, like street fight, right?
Yeah.
Zeus shows up wearing all the getup, wearing Zeus tights with some weird freaking silver shoulder pads made out of aluminum foil.
Yeah.
Good Lord. And all of a sudden he fights this guy in like it was some construction site, but I don't know, it was like an apartment building
boiler room. It looked like a boiler room.
Something like
and the guy had like a fucking pipe. I'm like, what is this legal? How is this legal?
Like that happens.
Well, I mean, Zeus kills a guy too because he kills him with that pipe. I think he chokes him to death.
Yeah, like that's the same guy. He goes in there and proceeds to off the guy and take him out. He's done. The network exec is very happy. He's like, "This is gonna, this is gonna."
How are they? By the way, how is this? I'm gonna say it again. How is this legal? He killed a guy on TV.
I don't know, Trey.
Because I'm pretty sure that dude was dead. He squeezed him with the pipe, and then he I think bashed his head on something.
Yeah, he was done. Yeah, he was done, dude.
I think it's the same scene where Rip has a brother who, if you might recognize the actor, he's the guy from Supernatural. He plays Lucifer.
Yeah.
He's at the fight. I guess he's scouting Zeus, right? I think that's what he was doing. Him and his friend.
He was scouting Zeus to see how he fights, apparently. And plus, also, Trey, I was going to touch on that too. When you said about the whole Rocky thing, it was definitely Rocky 4 kind of vibes there.
Oh, or the scene where he's training. That was Rocky 4.
Well, that and he takes out the guy. Like when he
he takes out the guy.
Yeah.
That, but also there's a scene where he's training. And it's like,
Yeah.
if you remember Rocky 4, you see Drago training, and it's like this fancy shit.
Well, that's a scene following that. So, but like in this movie too, when Trey was talking about Rip's brother Randy's there scouting out Zeus.
Yeah.
And they run into the TV exec. And I swear to God, this movie's PG-13, right, Trey?
Yes.
The executive.
But it plays like a PG movie at times.
Right. But all of a sudden, you hear the network exec guy say, fuck, as clear as possible.
Clearly said
in
fuck.
In the movie. And he just like, it just glossed over. Like, who the hell are you? And he's like, I'm nobody. And all of a sudden, his friend, and I'll let you pick it up from here, Trey, because you remember the line.
His friend just blurts out, this is Rip's brother. Like, he blurts it out.
Yeah, he's like, even though not nobody, he's like, he's Rip's brother. Randy. And all of a sudden, the network exec's like, ooh, I got a present right in front of me.
Yeah, I'm like, what? I'm like, in my mind, wait, did you say his name?
Yeah, I'm like
why?
You're a shit friend. Like
you're a shit friend. Because spoiler alert, he gets fucking crippled. They don't show it. Or no, they show it, but it's in the worst way. Because Zeus kicks him in the chest.
Yeah, and I think he puts him in a vice, right? Like a head vice. And
like, I'm assuming either puts him in a head vice or he squeezes him, but they don't show it because of what I saw. It just looked like he just kicked him in the chest really hard.
Right.
And then he's like, "That's what crippled you." I'm like, what?
Then you just see his brother just drop, and like the network exec's like, "Yeah, good job, Zeus." It's like, oh my god. And then Hogan or Rip goes in there and tries to find the guy, like Zeus.
Somehow finds out. I don't know how he found out. They don't even really show that.
I'm just gonna call him Hogan. You know the movie's Rip. I'm just gonna call him Hogan.
Let's call him Hogan. He's Hogan. He's Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. Hogan comes to the freaking like training center. He takes the door hinges off by the Incredible Hulk. Just takes it off, no problem.
Yeah.
He goes in there and starts screaming for Zeus. He's tearing up the place. And like there's a camera watching him do it all, and it's all the network execs watching from like the network building.
Yeah,
whatever.
He's trying to do like his Joker shit, like play into Hogan's mind. I'm like, what is going on?
He just grabs the weight, and all of a sudden, like he just like what's the thing in the Olympics they do? I can't remember what it's called. Like the long like thing where like you throw it,
javelin.
Yeah. That's pretty much he did with that television camera and just broke it. And all of a sudden, the next scene, Hogan's at the hospital. Cue up Rocky 2. His brother's in the hospital bed. He's like someone in a coma or whatever. All of a sudden, he wakes up, and Hogan's pulling a Rocky 2 like when Adrian wakes up when she just gave birth to Rocky Jr. It was so convenient. Hogan's had like an emotional like breakdown over here, and all of a sudden, we go straight up Rocky montage for both characters.
Yeah.
Zeus is working out his back. Hogan's helping his brother take a bath. It's just like,
because his brother has to relearn to walk.
Yeah.
Somehow got crippled, by the way. They don't really show it.
Yeah.
They don't show it. I'm like, did a kick to the chest cripple you? No.
Like it was just, it's really bad. And then all of a sudden, like they're done with the montages and they're getting ready for the fight. It's pretty much almost the end. Go to the fight. Rip's brother, his friend that told him who he was there too. I'm like, you're a piece of shit friend.
Yeah, I would not be friends with that guy anymore.
No, we're done. I got my ass kicked. You're over here like walking and shit, and I'm in the chair because of your stupid ass. We're done. Fuck you.
Yeah, bro, right? Fuck you, man.
We're done here. Friendship dead. Like, right. So they go into the building. They're ready to go and watch Rip wrestle Zeus. All of a sudden, they go into the elevator, and the girl, I can't remember her name, so I'm just going to say Rip's girlfriend, gets abducted by the goons of the television network and hold her hostage.
Samantha, I guess is her name.
Samantha, right, Samantha.
So Samantha just somehow gets kidnapped.
Yeah. So she gets kidnapped by the goons and security guards, and all of a sudden she goes up there and is like, yeah, we're going to stay here until the fight's over with. And then the ultimatum comes from the network exec. And it's like, hey, we got Sam, and we want you to throw a dive, or do it. Do the dive, do the job, right?
Yeah.
And we want Zeus to look good for 10 minutes. And Hogan just agrees. It's just and then they go into the fight.
Oh no, he tells the people you only have 10 minutes to find her. Q, it's already when the match is about to start. It's already like 9 minutes. It's like what? Huh?
Yep, we're already at the when Hogan enters the ring, it's already 9:09.
And so there's been no entry. Just the entrances. What?
Yeah. So Hogan and all them, like Hogan shows up, he's ready to fight, ready to do the job. All of a sudden, Zeus comes out and they're doing the introductions. Zeus is going there and he just pie face and backhands the referee and the freaking ring announcer. And they're going at it. And they're in a 6-sided ring, which is a not an octagon. What is that? Not a hexagon. Anyways, it's just a 6-sided ring. Screw it. So they do that. They're having a fight. Samantha, like what, Trey? I feel like 15 minutes at that point. I didn't feel like 10. I feel like 15 minutes into the match. She finally gets the notion to make sure the guys are distracted watching the fight. And she exits out and escapes with no problem because these guys are stupid. Legit, these henchmen and like security guys are stupid as can be. And then she gets freed. And I think Hogan sees her, right, Trey? Is that what the part was?
Yeah. Hogan sees her because she gets to the bottom, down through the crowd at this point.
Yeah, like she's coming for moral support now and saying, I'm here. And he's like, okay. And then Rip starts trying to fight back under from Zeus. Like he's trying to fight. He does all this stuff. And Hogan's just getting killed. And all of a sudden, Zeus trips or something like that. He starts going weeble wobbly a little bit. And all of a sudden, Hogan gets the upper hand. Zeus goes into the crowd. Sees Randy.
There's a part before that. Zeus, remember he breaks one of the ring posts and is trying to impale Hogan. I'm like, you're trying to kill him now. What is this?
Yeah, he tries he just he grabs the ring post. I think he broke it in half and he's trying to stab him with it, I think, right?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
So then Hogan gets the upper hand, knocks out Zeus out of the ring. Zeus goes out on the outside, goes and sees Rip's brother, Randy, and just straight up beats the shit out of him and beats up a cripple.
Yeah, he just beats up a cripple. He does a Brock Lesnar to Zach Gallen in 2003.
He just beat his ass for a minute. Then Rip starts to follow him up the stairs. It was a weird studio too. It was a stairs, like a big nest or a suite where the villains saw the whole thing go down. A luxury box, I guess you can say.
Luxury box, basically, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just like, this movie's just really bad. Then Zeus thinks he goes in there and kills Hogan, and he doesn't. Hogan creeps up like a horror movie, comes shows his face a little bit from the steps, pulls Zeus underneath the steps, and they're just fighting and they're going. And they go up to the suite gimmick thing.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Hogan comes over and he's trying to chop down that red tree, which is Zeus, trying to chop him down. And he's trying to not often, but he's trying to beat him, right?
Yeah.
Hogan comes up with an axe bomber, which is a double axe handle. He goes in there, hits the double axe handle on Zeus. Zeus falls from the platform, goes dead center in the ring.
Right in the ring, and he's dead.
And the ring pretty much implodes, and he's dead.
He's dead, because that was a big fall. And the crowd just doesn't give a shit, by the way.
No one cared. And then the executive, while the fight was going on too, forgot to say that too, he's ripping the feet out. He's tearing television monitors, everything, breaking cameras, everything between so no one can see what happened. But all of a sudden, Hogan turns around and sees him. He's by himself. And he's like, "You leave me alone, jock ass." And all of a sudden, I guess he electrocutes himself somehow, some shape or form, and he just dies.
And yeah, the crowd's cheering and just
this
movie. It's like, is this supposed to be, like I said, is this a kid's movie? The villains just die and everybody's just kind of cheering it on.
Yeah,
Hogan gets the girl, I guess, and he wins it, and I think that's the end of the movie, basically.
Pretty much. This movie is just really bad. This movie is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it's up there, dude. It's bad. I don't. It doesn't even. I don't know who this movie's supposed to be for either.
I think this movie was a movie for Vince. Like basically, like this is entertaining.
Yeah.
Wow, this is great. Like no,
This is good shit.
It's bad, dude. This movie's god awful. I will never watch. This is the second time I watched this movie because we had to review it. I will never watch this movie ever again.
If I do, maybe like if a friend wants to see how bad it is, but that's it. That'd be like the only reason.
Yeah, it's just it's like really bad. Like
I guess it's absolute dog shit.
Yeah, if we're gonna give a rating for it, yeah, that would be it. Definitely.
Yeah, absolute dog shit.
There's nothing redeemable in this movie.
No redeeming quality. Even the music sucked. The music was all over the
soundtrack's
place.
terrible. Soundtrack was terrible.
Yeah, it's. I would even say, I hate to say, I think Cleveland Nash is probably better than this shit. Honestly, because at least Eddie Murphy was kind of entertaining in it.
Yeah, he was the only. Yeah, I will say he was the only one in that movie trying. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it that we talked about.
Yeah.
So, well, when will we'll be back? I don't know. Fucking tag at Cowman on Discord if you're on Discord. I don't think he fucking knows either. So we're supposed to be doing some stuff for the Super Bowl trailers, but who knows? We'll see what happens. So
we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah.
But we may be live Wednesday for Pin Down. Maybe. Actually, no.
Saturday.
We'll be live Saturday. We should be back Saturday for our normal Saturday
streaming schedule.
Yeah.
Hopefully. But on that note, we're gonna get out of here and we'll see you guys next time. So
yeah.
Peace.
Peace.